Hi, I'm Kevin from Relax and Learn Guitar, where I teach folks that are over 40 how to play the guitar so they can relax, have some fun, and be part of a great online community. If you're wondering about online lessons versus in-person lessons, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. I've had several questions from members, from folks who have emailed me, kind of asking about, what are the pros and cons of taking guitar lessons in person or doing that online. There's obviously a lot of pros and cons to both. So we're going to talk about those a little bit. I've kind of broken it down into 5 main areas to talk about when it comes to guitar lessons. And the first area is quality, which is probably the most important thing to think about when you're looking at guitar lessons. And online, the quality of lessons are all over the place. There's some really good stuff online. There's really good YouTube videos. There's a lot of good lessons out there. There's also a lot of lessons that are not so good. So you do have to kind of poke around and spend some time kind of checking things out to make sure you're getting a quality guitar lesson. When it comes to in person, the quality of those lessons are going to depend a lot, obviously, on the teacher that you find. So you may have a teacher that's got tons of experience, that's worked with folks. You might get somebody that's brand new, that maybe doesn't have all the information that you need, and it really just kind of depends. What I encourage folks to do, if you have the ability, in-person lessons, if you can check out 2 or 3 different teachers, maybe book like a half an hour lesson with each one before you kind of commit to taking them on as your ongoing teacher, would be a good thing to do if you can. And online, if you can take advantage of folks' free lessons or check out their videos, just to make sure that you're going to connect with that person, like that person, and click enough to take lessons and learn guitar from them. So when it comes to quality, there's a ton of choices online for sure. In person as well, really just depends on how many in-person teachers you can get access to. The second group of things to talk about here with lessons is choice. Online really beats in person when it comes to this. The pros of online, as there is a ton of choice out there, kind of related to quality. But you can choose to learn theory or songs or scales or classical or country or rock or electric or acoustic. I mean, it's really just endless as to what you can find online these days when it comes to guitar lessons. And when it comes to, doing that in person, it's really going to depend on how close you are to those in-person teachers as far as what choices you have that you're going to be able to take on, which kind of leads to the next point I want to make, point number 3, which is kind of scheduling and frequency. When it comes to schedules and fitting time in to play the guitar, again, online kind of has the in-person one beat here again, I think. Online you have the flexibility to schedule those, watch those whenever you like. At your convenience, you can watch them over and over. You can speed up or slow down those lessons to kind of get the most out of those that you can. And when it comes to in-person with the schedule and frequency, you're really just kind of looking at most in-person teachers are going to do like a weekly lesson with you. Typically a half an hour, maybe an hour, 45 minutes, somewhere in there. Whereas online, in the Relax and Learn Guitar membership, you have access to over 120 lessons. You can watch those at your own pace as often as you like, and as frequently as you want to fit into your schedule. So you can get a lot more, in my opinion, out of the schedule and frequency when it comes to online lessons versus in-person lessons. But with the in-person lessons, kind of point number 4 that I want to talk about is the interaction that you have. So, nothing's going to beat in-person lessons for interaction. I've taken lessons from folks in person. I've taken lessons online. I've given lessons to folks in person. I currently teach people online. So I've kind of done all those things. And it's really awesome when you can connect with a person and talk with them. You know, I can't in an online lesson actually reach out and move your hand or whatever, or change the way you're holding your wrist position or whatever, obviously. But in the online world of interaction, you do get a lot of possibilities out there. In the Relax Learn Guitar membership, the lessons are online, but I do a lot of talking with my members. I answer questions daily. I'm in the membership every day to answer questions, kind of point people in the right direction. There's also live video that you can do with folks. I also talk to people on the phone or through video chat. So you can kind of get a mixture when it comes to online interaction. If you can connect with a person that you like, that's the most important thing. And you want to have a teacher that's going to be able to encourage you to, you know, keep playing, keep going, you know, get over those little bumps in the road, those little hurdles, so you can keep on making progress. And when it comes to interaction in Relax Learn Guitar, there's also the group dynamic. So you can actually be part of a group of folks that have, you know, similar interests, similar goals, interact with those members as well as with me. So I think you've got to get a nice combination there when it comes to the interaction with lessons. And then the fifth point I want to make, the last point, is price, which is a biggie. We're all, you know, concerned about money. And when it comes to price, you're definitely going to pay more. I'm going to charge myself, if I'm doing an in-person lesson, I'm going to charge more for that in-person lesson. Those are going to cost more than the online lessons. In-person lessons, I mean, you're looking at, depending on the teacher, it could be anywhere from $30 to $50 for maybe that hour. Online membership for Relax Learn Guitar, for example, you can pay what you pay for like a month's worth of lessons, gets you pretty much an access to a year's worth of content. So definitely not going to be able to beat price when it comes to online lessons, just because you're going to have, you know, easier point of entry and being exposed to you know, information and lessons for less money than in-person lessons, which are going to run you, like I said. And then you kind of look into the convenience factor of, you know, driving to those in-person lessons, probably getting charged a no-show fee. If you don't show up for a lesson, you'll probably get charged for it, or you might buy them in like a block or whatever. Online, you don't have to mess with that. You can really just kind of, you know, pay your monthly or annual fee, and you're on your way. So definitely pros and cons to both in-person lessons and online lessons. You know, which ones are right for you? I've gotten that question from folks. And folks in the membership sometimes do kind of a combination, and they'll do online lessons and then also talk with me, get questions answered, or I'll make a video for them to answer a question. But most people seem to enjoy that. And as far as what's right for you, I would just tell you to experiment. Check out folks, like I said, watch videos, check out YouTube channels, websites, to make sure you connect with a person that you like their style. If you're doing in person, if you can kind of pick and choose, that's a great option. The most important thing is to choose one so that you can keep playing guitar. It's a great way to relax, great way to have fun. The perfect way, in my opinion. So this wraps up the video I wanted to do today to answer that question. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want more information about Relax Learn Guitar and everything the membership has to offer, you can click the link in the description and check that out. Get a lot more information about how that all works. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get a notification whenever I post a new video or do a live video. And if you haven't yet signed up for my free lessons to check things out, make sure you do that. Head over to relaxlearnguitar.com, and I'll see you for the next lesson. Take care.